Lee, a wonderful game of football there, and something to make us proud today. The way you played football was exceptional, and the only thing that went wrong was it was only two.
Yeah. Listen, the most pleasing thing for me was the reaction from the players. I think most people around Scotland would have thought, oh, Hamilton will have a chance there, Ayr will be down, they'll be disappointed with the way things transpired on Monday night. And listen, I get why people would think that, but the professional performance that the boys put on, the quality football they played, the midfield, the little triangles that were played there, the hold-up play for Dippo, the wingers were nice and positive, defensively absolutely solid, brilliant clean sheet, and such a pleasing one. Absolutely delighted for the players, delighted for the supporters that were here today.
Now, Sam getting that goal again, it was reminiscent of his first ever goal for United at the same park. Lovely ball through, and he smashed it in.
He did. Sam's has an up and down season, I'm sure he'll admit that. He's probably been disappointed with the amount of games he's had, but his form's been up and down. But the last few games he's been a massive asset to us, and I was absolutely delighted. I think he's scored every time he's played here. He scored 2 in the reserves the other week there up here. So he's been a thorn in the side of Hamilton, and fully deserved his goal. His performance deserved his goal. I thought Dara would really cause them problems as well. But you couldn't pick one disappointing performance out of that. Every single one of them played their part. The subs came on and just gave us a little bit of freshness at the end there, and it was as you say, a wonderful performance which probably deserved 1 or 2 more goals.
Also, Murdoch coming back into the team again. He looks like he hasn't been out of the team, and he seemed to have a really good relationship with Reece all the way through that game.
Yeah, Reece and Ben, and the three of them were excellent. I think they know how they want to play football. There's sometimes on an AstroTurf surface it's a true run of the ball. Sometimes on some of the grass pitches where they're a bit bobbly and a bit dry, it's quite difficult to get the ball down and pass it, and you maybe just have to go a little bit longer. But today some of the football was absolutely exquisite, and I really enjoyed watching us play today, and I'm hoping our supporters really enjoyed that game as well, that performance. So the players fully deserved it, and I think the first half deservedly the 2 goals, the second half was really professional, but probably deserved another couple of goals.
Well, some performance today. You wouldn't think you'd been off injured for such a while. You came out there in magnificent form.
Yeah, I mean, I spent a lot of time working with Tomo and Moff on my fitness and the rehab of my injury, so it looks like that paid off.
Now, it seemed like you'd been playing all together. Those little, the gaffer was talking there all about the triangles that were played, the movement up the pitch, how you all just really looked settled into these roles.
Yeah, I mean, we worked on it during the week, and we were wanting to play a wee bit more, and I think we managed to do that quite well today. Just playing triangles, whether it's Frankie into me, out to Nick, or Ben in my place or whatever. So, I mean, we did do a lot of that today, so it was a good performance.
Good support from the crowd again today. They seem to just love to help the team out.
Yeah. I mean, in the second half, we were trying to get that third goal, and they were willing us on. We just couldn't quite kill the game. We left it at 2-0, but I thought fans were great today.
Now, you're in there, and you've got 3. There's a threesome of you there, the quality with Ben and Reece as well. Is this one of the best midfield you've played in with there?
Yeah, I'd definitely say so. I mean, Reece has got very good touches, like in and around. When people are close to him, his close control's good. And Ben, I've struck up a partnership with him through the start of the season, so now it's just about getting good chemistry between the 3 of us and hopefully going to the last quarter on form.
And I saw your ambition during that game. Another of your cracking long drives at this time went over the top.
It was close, but not close enough.
A rush of blood to the head one.
I think Paddy was screaming for it, but I fancied myself.
I was just telling you off camera that United Mitch Feggins was saying he's the happiest man having seen you score that goal, and we were just talking about it's almost a duplicate of the first ever goal for Ayr.
And we need to move our games to here so I can just play some home games over here, get some more goals. Just funny, always football sort of comes back in circles sometimes, but yeah, nice to get a goal here.
Awesome game for Ayr. I mean, that was a really, not just professional game. You didn't just work it and keep going because you got the 2. It was really excellent football throughout. And you seemed to, I said to you at press conference a few weeks ago, do you enjoy being out there in the wing? You seem to love it today.
Yeah, I thought the first half in particular, I thought out of possession we were really brave, the most brave I've seen us, where a lot of the boys locked on 1v1, where it let me, Dara and Dippo stay a little bit higher and try and keep the ball a bit better. And eventually, obviously, we did keep the ball, some nice movements, 1-2. So the first half was a lot more enjoyable. Props to all the boys at the back, Sean, Frankie, Paddy, Nick. I thought they were quality. And then second half, I think it's a bit more about professionalism and seeing the game out. Yeah, like you said, ultimately I can play on the wing. I don't mind it. I think in a free it's a little bit more attacking. You've got a bit more of a license to get up there with Dippo. But yeah, I want to play, so I'll be versatile where needed.
Now, we do know that everyone on the team felt down on Monday. But when you went out there, you would have thought this was a team brimming with confidence.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think everyone was gutted, and I think it's one of those things you don't want to dwell on it too long. Unfortunately, that's football. You just go to the next game, and like you said, focused on today, 3 points, and you can feel a bit more better about yourself, and it's smiles all round.
And even better for you getting that goal.
Yeah, no, even better for me to get a goal.
Unfortunately, might force you to be kept out in that wing position.
Yeah, I might have to stay there a little bit longer.